What's up, guys, gals, and non-binary pals? Welcome back to Art by Flan. Today we are doing a bit of fan art for my favorite Overwatch character. But before we start talking about the piece, I'd like to apologize to my voice. It's still a bit stuffy and creaky from my illness. I should be on the tail end of it now, so hopefully I'll get over it. I've been hearing that this is one that sticks around for a while, and I hope it's not that, because I can't stand having a stuffy nose. So I apologize for that. I'd also like to take this opportunity to welcome all of my new subscribers. I seem to have had a bit of a jump in subscribers over the past week or so, and I'm incredibly thankful for every single one of you. So welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy what you see. I mean, you subscribe, so you must see something you like. But I hope you stick around, and I can't wait to talk to all of you in the comments below. But moving on to the piece now, this is just a bit of fan art for my absolute favorite character in Overwatch, Mercy. Mercy is a healer type character. She is a support character who focuses on keeping her teammates alive and giving them a little power boost when she's not, healing them. She has an ultimate ability that literally brings her teammates back from the dead, and that can really turn the tides of battle if used at the right moment, which even with my, 50 plus hours, I haven't completely mastered that yet, but I'm working, I'm learning. These characters are a learning curve. But yeah, so part of Overwatch, and if you're not familiar with the game, it is a first person competitive shooter. Online competitive shooter, whatever. You play in first person and you shoot people. that's what it is, and you play online with other people. But it's one of my absolute favorite games, and which is weird because I don't like to play online games a lot, and I don't like first-person shooters, but Overwatch is the exception to the rule. But I usually play the support role, which, as I said, are characters who heal their teammates and buff their teammates in different ways to kind of stay out of the direct action and they can turn the tide of battle, but it's not really depending on them to deal damage, which keeps me out of the fight, which is the direct opposite of the other role I play, which is tank, which puts me directly in the middle. But anyway, I decided to draw my absolute favorite character, Mercy. She, like I said, she's a healer, and part of Overwatch is competitive play, where you play for keeps, essentially. Whether you win or lose determines your skill rating, and losing brings it down and winning brings it up. But you also get what's called competitive points, and you can use those points to buy golden versions of your character's weapons, which is kind of a fancy way to show off that, yeah, I played a lot of competitive. Check out my golden weapon. And I finally got Mercy's golden staff. I've been trying to get that since I got the game last September, last September 2016. And I finally got it the other day, so I drew a nice little chibi of Mercy to sort of celebrate that fact. So that's what I'm working on right here. It's nothing complicated, nothing too out of the ordinary. I just wanted to do something simple in celebration. I haven't felt really inspired to do big complicated pieces, which isn't always bad. Sometimes you do just want to focus on the simpler things and just draw something that makes you happy rather than something that's, technically impressive, I guess. Is what I'm looking for there. The only thing about drawing Overwatch characters is all of their costumes are very, not all of them, but a lot of them are very inorganic. They have a lot of mechanical pieces and space age parts that are really challenging for me to draw, so I really simplify. Now if you look up an actual picture of Mercy from the game, you'll see that her wings and her outfit are a lot more technical than what I drew them here, but it just throws a monkey wrench when I try to do that, so I simplified it quite a bit to make it fit more in this cute simplistic style, which I don't think it came out too bad. I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, this also afforded me a chance to use a new sort of helper program, I'm not sure what to call it, called Lazy Nezumi Pro. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but essentially what it is basically an add-on for art programs. It's a line stabilization tool, and if you're not familiar with what line stabilizing does, I definitely use it in Paint Tool SAI. Paint Tool SAI has it built in, but things like Photoshop do not. And Photoshop, you'll see here in a minute, is the other program I use with a lot of my art. And basically it just makes the line smoother. So one of the biggest learning curves with digital art is making your lines smooth. Making smooth lines with digital art feels different than doing it with traditional art. There's a bit of a disconnect between the line and your hand, so it takes some time to learn how to master that, and line stabilization sort of makes that process easier. It sort of smooths out a line and reduces, you know, the kind of jaggedness that you get. It's not going to make you 100% great at line art right off the bat. You do still have to sort of learn to have the feel of it and how to work with it, but it definitely helps even seasoned veterans make more stable lines. But it's more than just a line stabilization program. It also has like other tools that it has other features that make me use other tools less, essentially. So instead of coming into Photoshop and using the circle shape tool to make a perfect circle, I can pull up that feature in Lazy Mizumi Pro and just draw with my brush. So it saves time, saves me from switching tools and programs a lot. It also has one for straight lines and one for curves and all sorts of fun stuff. So it's a really great, neat little program, and I'm really happy that I purchased it. You do have to purchase it, unfortunately. It's not a free thing, but it was relatively affordable for me, and I'm really glad I got it. So if you ever get the money and you want to try it out, I definitely recommend it, especially if you use a program that doesn't have a line stabilization tool. But yeah, so we're coming up on the final piece here. We should be shifting over in just a few moments. And there she is. If you like what you see, don't forget to click that like button. Leave a comment down below. Tell me, do you play Overwatch? Do you have a favorite character? Do you have a main? Do you play competitive? What's your battle tag? Maybe we can play together. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you like what you see, and if you haven't already, be sure to click that subscribe button so you can get a notification from me when I post a video every single week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye-bye.